Spanish Inquisition, ay iba yun. Kasi ang Spanish Inquisition, ano yun eh, order ng Spanish Inquisitors yun. Hindi siya derived from the teachings of Christ. Unlike sa Quran, yung kanilang textual narrative yung ginagamit. Yung sinasabing norm. Yung norm ng doktrina ay yung ginagamit, katulad ng ISIS. Pag bumibira sila ng mga Kristiyano, ginagamit nila Surah chapter 9 verse 29. So ang Spanish Inquisition is referring lang yun sa mga taong kriminal na pinaparusahan nila. It doesn't have to do with the early Christian teachings. Diskusyon tayo tungkol sa Inquisition. Kasi ang atheism, ganun din naman eh. May mga ganung actions din ng atheism eh. Ang komunista, ganun din.
Okay, bago tayo pumunta doon sa atheism, yung Spanish Inquisition lang muna, okay lang ba?
Walang problema eh.
Wala naman akong contention doon sa sinasabi mo na warlord si Muhammad and so on. It is for the sake of for conversion or for preaching ng belief nila. Pero you couldn't be talking about that as if walang ganyang history sa religion nyo. Namely, Spanish Inquisition. You wouldn't be able to preach regarding Christianity.
Is it a Christian preaching, ang Inquisition?
Hindi naman tinatanong kung Christian teaching yung Spanish Inquisition eh.
Don't preach Inquisition until now to impose as a governing law like Sharia law. We don't do that. Inquisition was just at that time because at that time there was so much rebellion like just like the Old Testament times. So what is your point? Bigyan mo sa akin mo ng point mo.
Okay.
Ako dito.
Okay. Ang point ko lang dito na wala akong contention, just to clarify, wala akong contention or wala akong negation if you're going to point out na itong si Muhammad, warlord, at ginawa niya yung mga ganyan for the sake of preaching his religion. Wala akong say doon kasi una, wala akong pake doon. No. Ang sa akin lang, you couldn't be able to talk about those histories of other people's religion when in fact, kayo din, meron kayong history na ganyan. One, you wouldn't be a Christian if it wasn't for the Spanish Inquisition. So all of this negation regarding you being against Islam and so on, being you being a Christian to say the least, no, is grounded on the fact that someone had a warfare with pre-colonial Filipinos and enforced their what? Their belief. Ano yung belief na yun? Christianity.
You're not the manager of the life, so you must respect me. Unless you are a hypocrite person, you don't want me to respond to your accusations.
So far, yun na lang muna. Ano yung narinig mo doon sa mga sinabi ko?
Okay, so based on your points now, you have first, wala daw siyang contention, negation, point out si Muhammad as warlord. Sige. Dito muna tayo sa one. Sa first point lang muna tayo, clarify natin ko. So dito kasi wala daw siyang contention, negation, point out si Muhammad as warlord. So wala ka daw pake. Ang tanong ko dito, wala ka bang pake kung magsasabi si Muhammad na dapat kitilin yung mga atheists ayon sa hadith? Wala kang pake doon? Yes or no?
Meron akong pake doon, pero hindi ako nag-negate doon sa sinabi mo kanina. That's what I meant when you say na, when I said earlier, wala akong negation doon.
So ngayon, meron ka ng pake sapagkat nagtuturo si Muhammad sa atin na i-dead, unalive ang mga atheists. Meron kang pake doon.
Oh, I mean, may it be atheist,
pake, diba?
may it be atheist or not. Sabihin natin Kristiyano yan or sabihin natin Buddhist yun. If it's in the sake na they're enforcing their belief onto any other people na hindi naman na mag-wage sila ng war no for the sake of their belief. Doon may inenegate ako doon. Okay, I would be against that.
Letter C, meron daw kaming history ng warlord. What do you mean by that? Was that Jesus Christ was a warlord? Is that what you mean?
No, strawman 'yun.
Okay, very clear ha. Jesus was not a warlord, unlike Muhammad was a warlord. I have a question to you, no? Were the apostles warlords? Yes or no?
So far, ang alam ko may isa lang di ko alam kung apostle yun. May isang apostle na may hawak na espada, di ba? Hindi ko alam kung warlord ba yun.
I just want to cut you because you didn't understand the question. My question is, were the apostles warlords? You see, warlords, they conducted invasions and conquest. So the question is, were the apostles warlords? Yes or no?
Sa madaling sagot, hindi, because that is not the point that I mentioned earlier.
Okay. Hindi warlords ang mga apostles. So I'm pointing point by point kasi discussing with atheists sometimes palayo ng palayo for so much terms and etymologies. So ginagawa ko pag atheist ang kausap ko. So point by point. Pero dito muna tayo para maayos kasi ayaw ko nang magulo. Di daw maging Christian pag walang Spanish Inquisition. What do you mean by that? Was that biblical na pagka walang Spanish Inquisition hindi ka Christian? Are you referring to the biblical teachings or no?
I am referring to the historical context ko. Anong mismong nangyari sa history natin. Philippine
The
history and the world history, no?
That means you're not referring to the biblical context that hindi ka magiging Christian pag walang Spanish Inquisition. This is not referring to the biblical context. This is only referring to what you're pointing out, historical context sa Spanish Inquisition, right? Am I correct?
So far, yes, sige. Para mabilis na usapan natin, yes, sige, go.
May mga nakikinig na matatalino din dyan eh. Kasi I have one more question doon sa pre-colonial Filipinos, Christianity daw, ang pagpasok daw nila. So ang question natin doon, nung pagpunta ba nila doon sa islands ng Philippines, talagang dito sa, lumapag sila dito, ano ba yung una na conduct? Did they conduct war agad, conquest, o talagang tinanggap pa sila doon sa Limasawa? Kung saan man yun. Clarify ko lang. Tapos pag sinabi mong meron daw, nag-conduct agad, bigyan mo sa akin ng source na nag-conduct agad ng war. Kasi pagkaalam ko sa history, inunahan sila ng mga tribo nila Lapu-Lapu. Hindi silang umuna. Noong 15th century, nung dumating sila dito sa Pilipinas.
1521.
Unang nangyari. Ano ba unang nangyari? Nag-conduct agad sila ng conquest, war and violence, or tinanggap sila ng mga taga Cebu at nagkaroon ng first mass sa Limasawa. Ano bang nangyari?
Of course, hindi muna. Okay. Before anything else, they merely, sabihin natin, they surveyed the lot, interviewed the people there, tapos they wanted to understand our culture.
Overall, their prime motivation is missionary, hindi talaga yung pagiging warlord. And I do believe na hindi warlord yung pakay nila, kundi mission, kasi nga, syempre, may mga nagre-rebelde doon na gusto silang itaboy by force. Kaya nga, nung una silang inatake, base sa Wikipedia, una silang nilusob ng mga tribo ni Lapu-Lapu. Ang unang umatake sa kanila, sila Lapu-Lapu. Hindi naman sila eh. Consider history na ang unang umatake ay yung mga tribe. Hindi sila. Wala tayong mababasa na silang umuna. In fact, tinanggap pa nga sila ng Masayay. Binigyan pa nga ng Santo Niño ang sila bumabon eh. Wala nga nangyaring force doon eh. So the question there is, ano ba pagkaiba niyan kay Muhammad? Alam mo ba yung kay Muhammad? Kasi kay Muhammad, ganito yung nangyari. Hindi ganun ang nangyari. Kay Muhammad, ang commission niya is war agad. Ito, tingnan natin ha.
Raho Mabonhi, no, wanted to give up yung area na yun under Spanish authority and Christianity.
Well, let us say na ayaw ni Lapu-Lapu mag-convert or di kaya magpasubmit kay King Philip. But it doesn't mean ang unang nag-conduct ng violence ay sila Magellan. Makikita mo sa Wikipedia na ang pinakaunang nag-conduct ng attack, sila Lapu-Lapu pa rin. So again, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na dahil Pinors o dahil nagkaroon ng digmaan kasi salbahe kasi ito mga pwede naman nilang hindi nila saktan sila Magellan, pwede namang na magtanggi lang sila, they just reject. But there is no need then. Ngayon, pagkaibahan kay Muhammad ganito, kung alam mo tong expedition of Abdul Rahman ibn Auf, dito makikita mo na ang commission niya kay Abdul Rahman ay hindi talaga mission, kundi wage war. Kung makikita mo dito, sabi, the expedition, Muhammad appointed Abdul Rahman ibn Auf to head to the Matul Jandal to win over the people. It is reported with the Muslim scholar Ibn Hisham that he told Abdul Rahman. Sino nag-utos kay Abdul Rahman? Si Muhammad. Anong sabi? Mission ba to? Fight everyone in the way of God and kill those who disbelieve in God. Do not be deceitful with spoils. So dito makikita mo na violent agad ang kanilang pakay sa pag-invade nila doon sa Christian community na may Christian king. The question there, ito bang mga expedition ni Magellan, meron ba silang ganitong commission na fight everyone in the way of Yahweh, in the way of Jesus, and allow those who disbelieve in Yahweh or Jesus? Ganun ba ang commission nila Magellan? Or no?
First of all, bago muna nating pag-usapan yan, hindi yan yung contention natin.
Give me a respect please. Mahiya ka sa mga nakikinig. Bigyan mo
Brad,
mo
lima lang
respect
yung
mo.
nakikinig.
Kahit na wala kang respeto pag pag lima wala kang respect sa akin. Masagot ako kay ateista. Pakinggan mo ako, yung bang pagpunta nila Magellan sa Pilipinas, sa expedition nila, is it the same commission at motive na fight everyone in the way of Yahweh in the name of Jesus and alive those who disbelieve in Jesus or Yahweh or the Trinity? Ganun ba ang commission nila nung sila pumunta dito or no?
Yes.
Yes, give me your source. Ang commission doon nila Magellan para magkaroon ng expedition sa Pilipinas is to fight those who do not believe in Yahweh or Jesus and unalive those who disbelieve in Yahweh or Jesus. And you're saying na yes, ganun daw. Can you give me a source, name of the book, name of the publication with its page, or name of the link in website na ganun ang commission ng kanilang sinasabi before sila pumunta dito? Do you have one? Give me one. Do you have or not?
Meron tayong source niyan.
What's the name of the book then? Na nakalagay doon na fight those na ayaw maniwala kay Yahweh or Jesus, galing kay nila Magellan, galing sa commissioner nila, or galing sa authority ng Spanish Empire. Go. Pag wala, and you are lying, and you are not factual then. Okay? And you are just accusing and strawmanning the Christianity. You have nothing to do with Christianity.
Britannica, Spanish Inquisition, key
Kung may
facts.
sabi,
Lagay mo key facts.
well, let me see kung anong commission sila na fight those in the name of, okay, let me, saan maharap dito, saan banda dito? You are the one who referenced the
Isa-summarize
book.
ko nga. Ano ba? Paano ba yung usapan natin dito?
Huwag kang mag-summarize, may book tayo, may link tayo, babasahin natin.
Isa-summarize ko nga kung ano nakasulat dyan. Hanapin mo dyan kung ano sasabihin ko. Ano ba?
Ituturo mo sa akin saan dito. Kasi babasahin natin na, andito sa nasa harap ko na, babasahin ko lang eh. Huwag mo sa i-summarize mo. Ano, isa-summarize mo na wala dito? Come on. Point out to me first kung saan dito banda. And then, pag nakita na natin, then you summarize it.
Ayan, nakalagay na pala. The Marriage of Ferdinand. Ayan na, dyan na, nakapakita na. Ayan.
Ang sinasabi ko sa'yo, ilagay mo dito na ang commission nila, you're not listening from the very beginning eh. Ang commission nila is to fight those who do not believe in Yahweh or Jesus. That's what I'm asking for.
Nakalagay dyan, no? Babasahin natin sabay, ha? The marriage of Ferdinand II and Isabel I in 1469 united the kingdoms of Aragon and Castile, called the Catholic monarchs. Ferdinand and Isabella further united the Spanish kingdoms into an imperial force. In 1478, Pope Sixtus IV issued a papal bull or decree authorizing the Catholic monarchs to name inquisitors in order to enforce religious uniformity to expel Jews from Spain. Ferdinand and Isabella sought to use the Inquisition to increase their absolute power over centralized regime.
You mentioned anything there na wala dito. Sabi dito, the marriage of Ferdinand II and Isabella I in 1469 united the kingdoms of Aragon and Castile, called the Catholic monarchs. Ferdinand and Isabella further united Spanish kingdom into an imperial force. In 1478, Pope Sixtus IV issued a papal bull, okay, or decree authorizing the Catholic monarchs to name inquisitors in order to enforce religious uniformity and expel Jews from Spain. So may subject na, Jews from Spain. Ferdinand and Isabella sought to use the Inquisition to increase their absolute power over the centralized regime. The first Spanish inquisitors were so severe in their methods that Sixtus attempted to intervene, but his efforts were in vain as Ferdinand and Isabella realized how useful the Inquisitions was to their royal power. The question is, saan dito ang patungkol sa kanilang expedition? Inquisition was characterized by secret procedure, the use of torture during interrogation, and complete lack of rights for the accused. So basahin natin, the Inquisition was characterized by secret procedures, the use of tortures during interrogation, and the complete lack of rights for the accused. Again, papal bull to, hindi to kay Ferdinand. And the auto the de facto Portuguese for acts of faith were public ceremonies during which sentences against the condemned were read. The ceremonies were elaborate, the popular spectacle with processions, oaths, obedience to the Inquisition, and sermons. The condemned were afterward turned, condemned naman to to secular or non-religious authorities to actually carry out punishments. Extreme punishment included execution of life imprisonment.
Yung papal bull ni Pope Sixtus IV is the same Spanish Inquisition that was enforced here in the Philippines.
It talks about not those who refuse to convert. Wala kang mababasa dyan.
Yung sentence dyan, doon sa ilalim ng image na black and white, no? The Inquisition was characterized by secret procedures, the use of torture during interrogation, and complete lack of rights for the accused. Yung accused doon, sino yung mga accused doon?
Yun yung mga criminals and those rebellion people na ayaw sumunod
Criminals? Hindi doon sa nakasulat dyan sa taas na Jews and
Hindi
other
sa-
people of belief?
Yes, let me
Hindi.
answer. Kasi kung natatanong ka,
Sige.
pasutin mo lang ako. Wala kang bastos
Oo
ka
nga.
kasi. Ateista ka
Ano
kasi.
bastos doon? Tinatanong nga lang kita eh. Huwag kang ma-offend sa tanong, Brad.
Nagsasalita pa ako eh. Ganun ka ba? Nagsasalita pa ako. Mong sabayan.
Sige, sagot na, dali.
Wala ka naman klaseng tao to. Ang sagot ko dito, hindi siya tumutukoy sa mga ayaw mag-convert, kaya ipa-fight. Wala nga mababasa dyan eh. Wala nga dyan eh.
Anong kinalaman ng Jews sa Spanish Inquisition in that context? Sige nga, go.
Referring nga to sa mga guilty nga. Hindi to referring sa mga ayaw mag-convert. Wala nga ayaw mag-convert ng reason.
Saan mo nabasa na ang tinutukoy dyan ay yung mga guilty at mga criminal? Saan doon sa binasa nating document na yung akusado kanyo doon, yung tinutukoy doon, mga criminal at hindi yung mga Jews?
Yun na pinapoint mo eh. Tungkol daw yun sa mga ayaw mag-convert, kaya ipa-fight. So dito, wala tayong mababasa na referring to sa mga ayaw mag-convert.
Ulit, ang hahanapin mo, no? Yung
Okay, sige.
akusado kanyo,
Dito,
ang
nakita ko na.
akusado kanyo is referring to the criminals. Oh, go.
Nakita ko na, yes, I do. Yes, Thomas de Torquemada was the first Grand Inquisitor and his name became associated with the brutality characteristics of the Inquisition. He issued 28 articles that outlined crimes that can be investigated by inquisitors as well as the method. So this is referring to the criminals, the crime. This is not about conversion. Sorry to say to you, nag-fail ka. Nakita natin yung link mismo dito sa nabasa natin na nakita natin referring to the criminals, outline crimes na kanilang iniimbestigahan. Hindi to tumutukoy sa mga ayaw mag-convert.
What was the priority or what was the reason bakit na kailangan i-terrorize at in-intimidate itong mga Jews na ito?
Because of crimes.
Because of what?
Very stupid.
Because of
or what?
crimes. Are they criminals? Yung 160,000 Jews? Lahat yan, criminal? Saan dyan sa nabasa natin criminal sila? Sige nga.
Ayan, crimes nga. Ayan o. Outline crimes.
Lahat sila? Yung 160,000 na yan?
O, pero sa crimes nga. Related sa crimes. Ayan o.
Related sa crimes.
This is the kind of atheist na hindi matino. Kasi nga, pinahanap niya tayo kung crimes. Tinuro natin yung crimes. Nag-double standard siya ngayon.
Ayan. Basahin mo yun, no? Many Jews were killed upon refusal to convert to Christianity. Paano yan? Sige, Brad.
Don't be stupid kasi this isn't referring to Magellan's time. We're talking about Magellan and bull na dinala sa Pilipinas. Yun ang context. Lumalayo
Yes,
pa doon eh.
it is the same papal bull
No, it's not.
na enact
It's
dito
not.
nga sa
Let's read this
Pilipinas.
on top.
And even
Let's
if
read
nasabihin
on top. Let's read
natin,
on top. Stop lying. You are lying. Bastos ka, kikik kita eh. Nandito na sa taas eh. My argument there is, this is not referring to the time of Magellan because this is 13th to 14th century. 15 si Magellan eh. So saan yung sinasabi niyo, dinala niya to, bull sa Pilipinas? Wala nga dyan eh. Basahin natin. Anti-Semitic sentiment grew. You're always lying, no? Anti-Semitic sentiments grew towards Spain's substantial Jewish population during the reign of... This is not about bull, my friend. This is not. During the reign of Henry III of Castle of Leon, 1390 to 1406. Wala pa si Magellan dito, my friend. Jews face increased persecution. This is persecution. This is not about the bull na inisyo sa mga Pilipino o sa kanila na ayaw. Kasi bull ang tinutukoy mo eh. Pogroms in 1391 were especially brutal and Jewish community faced the choice between baptism and death. Many Jews were killed upon refusal from Christianity. What time? It was around 13th to 14th century. Wala pa si Magellan dito na nagdala ng bull sa Pilipinas. Hindi itong dahilan. This is the context of the time of Henry, the reign of Henry III. This is not about the bull na inisyo ni Pope. Those who adopted Christian beliefs, the converts to Spanish were converted. So again, may nabasa ka but it doesn't refer to Magellan. Again, out of context ka na naman. We are talking about Magellan and the expedition sa Pilipinas, which is wala kang napatunayan. So I agree naman na may nakalagay dyan, many Jews killed upon refusal to convert. Yes, agree ako dyan. But again, hindi nga ito ang papal bull na inisyo kasi wala pa nga si Magellan dyan. It was at the time of Henry III. So ang tinutukoy natin dito, yung kay Magellan mismo. Yung kay Magellan mismo, agree naman tayo dyan eh. Wala nang problema, sige, isang ayunan kita dyan na mayroong daw mga Kristiyano at Hudyo daw, katulad namin, mga Kristiyano at Hudyo na ayaw daw mag-convert, na refuse na. No? Pero this is not the bull na tinutukoy na kay Magellan time. This is not. Nasa Spanish Inquisition. So again, saan ba yung mababasa na yung document na katulad nito? Katulad itong commission dito, fight everyone in the way of God, kill those, ganyan-ganyan. So, meron bang ganyang commission kay Magellan? Meron bang ganyang article na ganyan ang sinabi sa kanya, hey, punta ka sa Pilipinas, mag-expedition ka doon, then fight everyone. Meron ba tayong ganung commission o wala? Ganun naman tinatanong ko eh. Masyado kang argumentative doon sa bagay, hindi naman tumutukoy kay Magellan.
Okay.
Masyado tayong lumalayo eh. I-resolve muna natin yung kay Magellan part in this expedition to the Philippine Islands. Ang tinatanong ko, meron bang commission silang nabanggit sa isang article na i-commission sa kanya, in-appoint sa kanya, na sinabi doon na fight those who not ganito, si Magellan na kinommission. Meron bang document na gano'n? Kahit sa angling? Meron ka ba or wala? Kinommission sa kanya. Pag wala, let's proceed. Sabi mo lang kung wala o meron. Yun na, gusto kong malinaw. May tanong nga ako sa iyo na saan meron bang historical article na kinommission si Magellan directly na ang sinabi sa kanya is to fight everyone who do not believe in ganito, ganyan, Jesus or Christ. Kasi ang tanong ko sa iyo kanina pa Christ or Yahweh eh. Wala ka naman nabasa doon kanina sa pinako na Yahweh o Christ ang dahilan eh. Again, ano ka nga lang eh. Hindi ka nagbabalidate ng proof. Ang sinasabi ko lang, meron bang direct commission kay Magellan na ganitong sinabi, fight everyone in the way of ganito, kay Jesus, if they believe in Christ? Meron bang ganyang direct na kung inommission sa kanya o wala? Sabihin mo lang.
Technically, yes. Technically, yes. Pero as a document, wala akong mapapakita dyan.
Hindi naman natin malamlay lang ang boses ko kasi ayaw ko mabuisit sa'yo eh. Lakasan kong boses ko, wala namang kapunto-punto yung sinasabi mo. Oo nga, meron nga silang isang dala na agenda na dalhin nga yung kanilang colony sa Pilipinas. Okay? Again, doon sa sinasabing bull, it doesn't, kasi ang kanina ko pa sinasabi, sinisimilar natin siya dito eh. Walang mababasa doon na kapag yun nilang maniwala kay Jesus or Yahweh, walang ganun sa bull at walang ganun sa document. Hindi ganun yung nakalagay, kundi yung governance at yung political power lang nila ang ini-impose nila doon sa mga lugar. But again, hindi siya in the sense na fight those who do not believe in Jesus Christ or Yahweh. Kasi yun ang tinutukoy ko eh.
If that would be the case, ano yung nabasa natin na many Jews were killed upon refusal to convert to Christianity? Ano yung nabasa natin yun?
May nakalagay na ganung article, but again, hindi siya verifiable kung it is found in
Hindi verifiable, pero Britannica yung resources natin dito?
I mean, yun ang sinasabi ng Britannica, but again, hindi siya verifiable if, makinig ka muna, kaya hindi ka natututo eh. Hindi siya verifiable if yung reason noon is merong verse sa Bible na ginamit na ito yung ganito. Kasi dito, galing to sa Surah chapter 929. Galing to sa Surah chapter 929. Hinagrihan naman kita doon eh. I really agree doon sa'yo nga. Sabi ko nga sa'yo na may nangyaring ganun. Ang report ng Britannica sa Christianity daw. But again, hindi nilagay doon kung ang reason noon ay biblical verse. Is it something like a verse from Christ, verse from the New Testament, na katulad ng Surah chapter 29 ginamit. So, walang ganun, di ba? It's not clear. It's not there.
Okay. I would have to give that to you. Hindi naman specify na galing yan sa Bible. Okay,
exactly.
Klaro. You are not negating this to be part of your history.
Naintindihan ko na sinasabi mo, ulitin sa akin, hindi ako bobo eh. Umuulitin sa akin yung punto mo, naintindihan ko na ang sabi mo, bakit ka mag-aatakihin si Muhammad kung sa inyo naman may mga ganun din nangyari. Ang sabi ko nga, hindi namin tinatanggi na itong mga under ng Spanish rule na mga Christian at that time, 13th century, no, ay gumagawa sila ng kanilang agenda na merong inquisition. But again, hindi ito mandated o sabi na nating normative sa biblical na turo. Hindi ito, walang ganun. Inquisition kasi yan, yun ang time na nagpapalakas sila ng power eh. Kasi nga ang mga Muslim conquest, kinakalaban din kasi sila ng mga Muslim. What I'm arguing is, pareho ba siya sa Islam? Na sa Islam may verse, religious talaga, meron talaga silang doctrinal reason doon sa ginagawa ng Spanish Inquisition, which is very late na, 13th century lang nag-umpisa, hindi naman siya during the 1st to 5th centuries of early Christianity. Kasi doon mo dapat i-contend. Hindi mo pwedeng i-contend na nilabasa mo yung Spanish Inquisition, yun agad interpretation mo sa throughout all Christian history, which is ignorance mo yan eh.
You accept that to be part of history. Hindi ko sinasabing it represents the whole entirety of Christianity, no?
Teka lang, misinterpret ka dyan, may misinterpret ka dyan. I'm not accepting, listen, I'm not accepting na yun ay part ng biblical at orthodoxical Christianity. Wala nga tayong verifiable evidence na ito ay mandated or norm ng Bible, ng New Testament as in the name of Christ. Wala nga.
You wouldn't be able to say that to me na hindi yun part ng history mo as a Christian. When in fact, the only reason why the Philippines...
Sinagot na nga kita eh. Hindi siya part ng biblical Christianity, which is yung Christianity nung una.
Part siya ng history mo as a Christian.
Hindi ko ina-accept na part siya ng history mo.
Bakit hindi mo siya dapat i-accept when in fact, ito lang yung point ko, no? Bakit kailangan part pa rin siya ng history mo?
Don't be fool, man. Listen to the point. Kasi naging misinterpret ka. Pinipilit mo part na sa history niyo. Dapat, huwag mo misinterpret yung side namin. Pakinggan mo yung side namin. Huwag mo i-impose yung idea mo. Ini-impose mo sa amin na you're accepting it. Gusto kong ipaliwanag muna sa'yo. Nakikipag-argue ba kayo because you are intellectually able to understand the subject? Or you are just arguing because you will show that you are fools? Ano ba talagang pakay niya makipagtalakayan? Hindi naman part ng Christian history ang Spanish Inquisition. Part siya ng Spanish judicial institution. Hindi naman siya, ano? Saan mababasa dyan ng Spanish institution? Part ng early Christian doctrine. Wala. So those atheists are just really showing themselves fools and they don't even understand what they are arguing about.